Hey, it's Such2582 coming back at you with another video, and today I'll be reviewing a new brand of diecast on this channel. So this is going to be a first look for this channel, but also for myself. AutoArt, not a company I recognize too much, but I was looking for a specific model of this specific race car. Of course, race car, love this. And it's definitely one of the most ugly cars that was ever made, but to me it's nothing but beauty. And it's this, the AutoArt Panoz Esperante GTR-1. Now this is a 1/43rd scale car, although there is another scale. It's actually a 1/18. They've also made a 1/18 of this car, but this specific one, there's a couple of like little subtle versions of it. There's of course the 24 Hours of Le Mans version, and I believe an FIA GT1 or FIA GT series version. But this one specifically is from the USRRC, which we'll definitely talk about that because it's very interesting. But yeah, nice looking packaging. It's kind of hefty actually. So we got AutoArt on there, the name of the car, the Panoz Esperante GTR-1. The box that makes the car look really nice, like very awesome. This model is going to be very cool to look at. This one I'm going to be pulling on my black gloves for it, obviously, because it just looks so nice. Let's take a look at the sides here. It says AutoArt on both sides. Well, also this one, but this one had a barcode on it. And it tells you the name. Panoz Esperante GTR-1 USRRC GT from 1998 by David Brabham, I believe, and Annie Wallace. So it was number 4. And I kind of spoiled the drivers there. So yeah, AutoArt. And then the base doesn't say when it was produced actually. Just a couple of warnings and choking hazard and such, and website, which I don't even know if it still goes to somewhere. But neither here or there. Let's open this thing. Okay. A little nervous about it because it just looks so cool. It's not only the model, but also, you know, the car itself. So let me cut and see if I can try to drag this box out of here. Alright, so it's coming out. There we go. Just gonna open it halfway because I may or may not leave the box in there, or maybe I'll just leave it on this base, this nice case that it has. Put the box aside. We're one step away. There's definitely going to be a screw involved. I know that for sure. But that's kind of what it looks like right now. Has a little AutoArt sticker on top. Let's see. Yeah, there's definitely, wow, only one screw. That's a little surprising. But let me take this case out. Whoa. Look at that. The Panoz GTR-1. Or I guess the full name is the Esperante GTR-1, out of its case into the open air. And this is a beautiful looking model here that we got. Now of course I'm just holding it from the corners here. Once I screw it off, of course I'm going to put on my black gloves for that. Yeah, this looks awesome. I should bring out my turntable for this because it just looks so cool. And of course we'll touch on the history of this one. Just give you all a little spin on here on the nice turntable. Nice slope shape on the base here, just to make it look like it's racing, I guess. Yeah, this is a very detailed model. I'm honestly kind of scared to hold it because it looks so cool. I wish I could get one of these in 1/18 with these, so I could have it next to my Mercedes CLK GTR 1/18. That I also raced in the FIA GT series. But this one is honestly just really nice, and I got it for a great price, so I can't be too mad about that. But let me take a pause, put on my gloves, and unscrew this car from the base. Okay, got the car out of its base. Man, this thing is heavy. I hope it won't roll away, because I would be really pissed. Well, not pissed, but you know, I'd be scared because this is just an amazing looking model, because it's like, sure, it's diecast, but it's like more model than anything. Because I think the term model for me is when something actually makes, like, it looks very detailed. like more detailed than a Hot Wheels or whatever diecast. Like it looks like the real thing. That's when I think I start to call it a model. But that's neither here or there. Let's get a nice close-up of this absolutely beautiful GT racer we got here. So of course this one ran in the FIA GT series back in the mid 90s, so like 1997, 1998, and 1999 and beyond, I believe. It also ran at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. But this version ran in the very short-lived USRRC, or the United States Road Racing Championship, in 1998 and 1999, which was actually the only 2 years that the USRRC ran. There was a split, kind of like IndyCar with IMSA, the Professional Sports Car Racing Series, and IMSA kind of split, or I guess the IMSA was named the Professional Sports Car Series, and then SCCA came along and just decided to make a series called the USRRC. They brought back the name of the long dead USRRC, and they had cool cars. Like this ran in the FIA GT series, but also ran at races like the Grand Prix of Minnesota or something, and the 24 Hours of Daytona. But of course, that USRRC name didn't last long. After the 1999 season was cut short, and then in 2000 it was renamed the Rolex Sports Car Series, or the Grand American Road Racing Series, also known as Grand Am. And that's kind of where the Grand Am and ALMS was kind of the rivals there. But yeah, I'm just blathering about history about the USRRC and such, and getting into politics about the split, or whatever. Yeah, this is an absolutely amazing looking car, and I'll be honest, one of my favorite GT1 style race cars. Like, I love that Mercedes CLK GTR, and I guess the GTLM, or the CLK-LM, excuse me. But this one is awesome for the main reason of it sounding amazing when it goes around the track. The engine is on the front, as opposed to most of them having it in the rear, and it just looks strange, but it looks cool. Like, it looks fast. Like, honestly, it just looks fast. I guess we could take a look at the finer details on the front. We got the pretty unique front headlights, separate pieces and everything, so it looks very, very awesome. Got a couple of Road Atlanta logos on the front. Not sure the reason why, but it's just there. Panoz logo. Got a Ford logo, because I believe it was also owned by Jack Roush, or Jack Roush. His team worked on this car, or this team at the time. Got Visteon, one of the main sponsors of this car. Also, Motorola was a sponsor, but it was a different team and such. Kind of the same livery, though. Got a couple of the Michelin men on the front. Got the number 4 Michelin, and we get the Pilot SX tire slicks, and the nice looking wheels, and the single lug nut. Got a GT Championship GT1 logo. We got the USRRC, which is of course the series this car ran in. Valvoline, BBS, and Bosch. Visteon on the side. Nice exhaust detail on there. It's a separate piece. It's amazing. Looks amazing. I can't stop looking at how amazing it looks with the separate pieces and everything. Got the number 4 on the rear. We got Michelin tires. We got another USRRC logo. Visteon on the wing, the rear wing. Tail lights, separate pieces and painted, actually. Very interesting. Has the rear diffuser. Got Michelin. Where's everything? Well, I shouldn't read the logos, but everything from the left side to the right side is the same. Got some logos on the end plate there. Can't really read it. Interesting, like, dot design that goes around the car. You got to be careful with this if you actually end up buying one of these. You got antenna pieces and the mirrors on the side as well. You don't want to break that. It's not like you're gonna play with it, of course. It's for the adult collectible. And we got Visteon on the windshield banner, and also the roof. Yeah, an interesting yellow front, but I think it's because they ran similar cars. They had to differentiate something. And here's the base. No wonder it feels very heavy because it's metal top, so the metal body, and it's metal chassis or metal base. And of course there's a screw hole, where's where to go. 1/43rd scale Panoz GTR-1, and it's screwed together. AutoArt. Yeah, this is amazing. Oh, no way. Okay, this actually might be the best model diecast I've ever owned. The front tires turn. I am not kidding. Does the wheel turn? I can't tell. No, it doesn't. Oh, that's unfortunate. But that's fine. The front tires turn. Yeah, that's awesome right there. That's amazing. That's I'm at a loss for words. So I can display it like turning. Yep, this officially might be one of my favorite models I've ever purchased. The car, the series, the details this model has, just oh my god. And I can't stop looking at the finer details and everything. Hopefully y'all are getting the same look. You might be thinking I'm just a little strange, just reacting this way. And I guess I do apologize if I do that, but it just looks so cool. It looks so fast. It just looks amazing. And like I said, this is a 1/43rd scale. I can't even imagine owning this in 1/18. There'd probably be way more details on that than this. Wow. This is awesome right here. And it's not really a car or diecast or model that no one really talks about. You know, it's lost in the mid 90s. You know, it's not really like Panoz. I don't think really too many people talk about Panoz because they did make road cars, but of course those were expensive. No one owned them. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with this purchase I made. This is I'm at a loss for words. I can't even speak. It just looks so cool. Unfortunately, that's the only thing I think. I don't think there's any opening parts or anything, opening doors, which I would have loved. But honestly, I feel like this is already enough. I've never seen that in such a small scale before. Yeah, this definitely is gonna be proudly displayed somewhere. I don't know, but definitely somewhere. This is an absolutely beautiful model that I finally have. Yeah, that has, I guess, been the review and I guess glazing of this AutoArt Panoz Esperante GTR-1 from the 1998 USRRC season. And of course, I didn't even mention the two drivers on there. Two drivers were on there. It was David Brabham, I believe, and Andy Wallace. Two guys that I actually somewhat know in, of course, road racing. But yeah, this is an awesome car. If you find it for a good price, definitely pick it up. You know, it looks so cool. It looks so cool. Like I can't. That's all I can say. It looks so cool. You gotta look at it in person to actually appreciate it. But yeah, that has been the review of the Panoz Esperante GTR-1 from the AutoArt, the 1/43rd scale version. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe. We're trying to reach those 1,000 subscribers. I know we can make that goal, y'all, very soon. I have some cool stuff planned for that. And I'll see you next time. Peace.